I have never seen this before. There is a new update coming to Gran Turismo 7, and Kazuya Miyuchi has done something he has never ever done before, and I think it is massively significant. Look, I've covered every single update for Gran Turismo 7 on the channel. That's 42 updates, 42 videos I've done. This has never happened. Something big is coming. Here are the silhouettes that Kaz normally posts. You can see here, and I'm going to show you in this video what the cars are, what the significance is, whether they're exciting or not, all the usual stuff. But this is not a picture. Kazuya Miyuchi has posted, for the first time ever, a video. And look at this. These red scanning 9s, the sort of eerie, spooky scanning noises, something massive is coming to Gran Turismo in this update, and I'm going to let you know exactly what I think it is. Firstly, let me talk about the cars. So we do have 3 cars coming in this update. 3 cars is, okay, last week we had sort of like 2.5 basically. So the first car on the bottom left is, and now I drive a French car in real life, so I'm never going to say no to French cars in Gran Turismo because they don't have reliability issues in the game. Kazuya hasn't worked out how to charge people microtransactions for your cars breaking down in the game. So this is a Renault 4, which is a very old school Renault. Now, if you watch this channel, you might know that we run open lobbies where we race the old school road cars together in these open lobbies, have a lot of fun. So the Renault 4 might be a fun car to drive. Probably going to be, well, I don't think it's going to be in the sort of Legend dealership. I think it's going to be in the used car dealership, but we'll see. There are some other sort of cars of that era that are in the used car dealership. What else do we have? Now on the right hand side, now the car I drive in real life actually is a Peugeot RCZ, and the car on the right hand side is a pale imitation of that. It's an Audi TT. Why would you want to drive an Audi TT when you can drive a Peugeot RCZ? The other thing is, why on earth do you want another Audi TT in the game? Because I've made a road test video where I compare the RCZ and the Audi TT that's already in the game. I think it's a Quattro variant if I remember correctly. So who is asking for an Audi TT? And this is what worries me a bit about Gran Turismo, because previously, for the last 2 years, Gran Turismo has really had it its own way. It could release whatever the hell it wanted, and goodness knows it did, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. But right now, I feel like there's a bit of a momentum shift. Look, Forza is only going to get better. However bad you think Forza is, they are only going to be improving that game now for the next year. Le Mans Ultimate got a way bigger reception than I was expecting when I did my videos on it, and they keep talking about bringing that to console. Assetto Corsa Competizione is now pretty much everyone's favourite sim, I feel like, and a lot of that content comes to console. They've just announced the GT2 pack is coming to console, so you've got 5 amazing GT2 up-to-date latest racing cars: the Maserati MC20, the KTM, the Lambo, the Porsche, the AMG. That's the content that everyone wants in Gran Turismo. Well, it's going to come to console on ACC. ACC is going to be adding the Nordschleife. If that comes to console, that is going to be the definitive place to drive the Nordschleife. So I don't think Gran Turismo can get away with adding absolute dross anymore. But like I said, I'm going to talk about that a bit more. But last car we've got is, well, it is going to be a Mitsubishi Evo. I don't actually know which one it is, which of the Lancers it is there, but you can let me know. We already have about 57 Lancers in the game. But this is the thing. Last update, Gran Turismo added the Bulgari VGT, and they got a massive negative backlash. I took the absolute mick out of this for ages, because it's a $4,000 DLC car. If you want to drive this car, you need to pay $4,000. It's a big slap in the face to every Gran Turismo fan, I believe. I've never seen one in the game. They've clearly done it purely for the money. Bulgari have given them a massive wad of cash to include it. And, that cash is going to, Gran Turismo will take it and they will use it to, pay their staff and, get more people on the game and make more stuff for us. But let's not beat around the bush. That was not an inclusion for the players. I think they only would have done that if they knew the next update is going to be a certified banger. Which brings us on to Kaz's video. We've got these scanning lines, we've got these sounds. It's also going to be, when this update launches, the 2nd anniversary of Gran Turismo 7. And we know Gran Turismo are big about anniversaries. They always have been. Even the launch of Gran Turismo 7 came with a special edition, the 25th anniversary edition, which I bought. I've still got that, the Steelbook. So I think they're going to add something special, and I think they're going to add a track And I'm going to go on a limb here. I think they're going to add a city track. I'm going by the signals I'm getting. It's what they did in the last update, released a offensive car to many people. It's now the 2nd anniversary. Kaz has done this mysterious, like genuinely mysterious video with sort of scanning lines and sort of maybe sirens. I don't know. I think there's going to be a new track coming, and I think it's going to be a city track. When I've done my videos before on what tracks should be added to Gran Turismo 7, and I know Polyphony Digital watch those videos, and they'll be watching this video to see your reaction. So make sure you say what you want them to see in the comments. It's always stuff like Rome, Seattle, London. Those are the tracks that people really want in, and that's really what we're missing in the game. Now, I could be missing the point here. Could be something else, these scanning lines. I could be wrong, but definitely something is coming. Something else I think that could be coming in this update is sort of anniversary content. So by that I mean they could, re-release some of the favourite races that people are doing, whether that's single player, they got the data for that, or daily races. Like, what are the most popular daily races? I'm not talking about what the streamers do, because often the streamers, with greater respect, are in a very small bubble. And actually, what streamers think is popular is not often what, I don't want to say normal people, that's offensive, but sort of people working 9-to-5 jobs and playing in the evening have a very different idea of what's actually popular when it comes to tuning, when it comes to variety of tracks, when it comes to the cars. Gran Turismo have all the absolute objective data on that. So maybe they're going to release some fan favourites for the anniversary edition. We know they love that. There's going to be some fireworks in the main menu, all that kind of stuff. Now, the other thing about the scanning is that it's quite a VR-centric thing to have that scanning. When I've got my Pimax Crystal, it scans your eyes like that to get the IPD. The VR does some scanning, like the PSVR 2 does some scanning like that when you're looking around your room to set it up. Could the scanning be about VR? I really, really, really hope so. It's an anniversary edition. It's also 1 year since the anniversary of PSVR 2. And for goodness sake, it's about time that we had a single damn update for PSVR 2 players. They know what you want in terms of one click to hide the HUD, to actually have the, see when people are pitting, have those quality of life features, the reset button without pausing and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see if we're going to add that as well. I'm really excited for this update. And if it is a dross update, I will genuinely think that Gran Turismo are now phoning it in on Gran Turismo 7 and are now full steam on Gran Turismo 8. There is a lot of people at Polyphony Digital, a lot of talented people. Hello to the developers who are watching. We love your work. We know you're really hardworking. You create magical stuff. And if it's not coming in the Gran Turismo 7 update, as I've said before, maybe it means that they're working full steam on Gran Turismo 8 or a Gran Turismo 7 spin-off, or a GT Sport spin-off, or a VR spin-off, or some other game. Maybe they want to do a motorbike game as well. Now, again, maybe they want to do a free roam game. So much talent in that studio, but we've got to see what's coming. But a very different update. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe as well.